Hello guys, welcome back to another video. I hope you guys all had a wonderful day. And today is Thursday, March 2nd, 2023. And as you see, the items have changed. But before I start the video, make sure you guys just smash the like button or ring bell and subscribe. Also, just so you know, right now the review for the final one, a part of the level up pack, is right now uploading, and I'm not sure when that will be done, but that'll probably be done around when it's like when this should be uploaded. So yeah, you'll most likely be seeing this either after or maybe I wouldn't say before, but most likely after. But still, but yeah, I guess without the wait, let's get started. Ooh, the new Creed bundle's back. Now this honestly looks really good. It looks impressive and better than I thought. The styles, like, there's actually a good amount, and I didn't expect them just to full on go like full like robot mode or like biotic mode. Now there's two styles for four colors, primarily red and blue, and kind of like a blackish on the gloves and the boxers. Now this by itself looks really good, and I'd say this is definitely worth buying. Now the other items in the set, I do actually really like them. The back bling is kind of similar to reuse a back bling, and then the pickaxe, it actually looks not that bad. The styles, they don't change much besides from really like the tips of them, just like really changing the color, but still. Now the emote itself, it doesn't look that bad, and it's honestly kind of impressive. So yeah, I'd say this is definitely really worth buying. It's around the normal price of a legendary item, but still, this is actually really good. The sour scorch wrap is finally here. Now this is now this is an odd one, and like there have been some weird wraps, but this is definitely one of them that is kind of weird, I guess I can say. The Ice Queen is back. Now this isn't as rare as you would think, because this came back like, actually I forgot. Hang on. I don't know. I could be wrong. Now, this honestly looks really good, and I'd say it is worth buying to a certain point. It's not cheap, and the styles may be decent. You need to outlast 1,000 opponents if you want all. Well, not all the styles, but if you want this. Now, most likely, once you reach 1,000, you stay at 1,000 and then go up there. But still, like, this is a lot. So I wouldn't say this is exactly worth buying. The pickaxe though isn't that bad, and I'd say it is worth buying from there. Deadfire is back. Now this is actually one of the more better reactive skins, because the reactivity is unique. Because if you don't know, basically transforms by dealing damage or outliving other players. Now no other skin really has this reactivity, and I'm not gonna lie, this second style is a tad bit weird. The white may be comboable on the clothes, but to a certain point, I don't really know. Now this by itself looks really good, so yeah, I'd say this is definitely worth buying. Now it's the same thing with the pickaxe, which is kind of surprising, but still. Uh, the Dino Guard bundle is back. Now this is definitely not the best, personally. I'd say Crystal is very sweaty. The other items, though, I wouldn't say they're all that bad. Kind of worth buying, but still, it's a 50-50. The Oppressor is back. Now this may make you stick like a sore thumb, and even though this has not came back in a decent while, this isn't really that rare. This isn't all that bad. Now I wouldn't say it's all that good, but it's a 50-50. But the wrap though is actually pretty good. The Spire Immortal is back. Now this isn't as good as you would think. even though it's a tiny little substitute if you didn't get the one Spire Guardian, I'm pretty sure what it's called. This isn't really the best, I'd say. It still isn't bad, but also partially, I don't really know. But the pickaxe is a bit more worth buying in this scenario. Plus, it combos really well with the main skin, the main female one. I guess I can say. The Snow Clan bundle is back. Now this isn't rare as you would think. This did come back like a good amount of weeks ago, so technically this is, but this isn't really as rare as in like hasn't come back since like chapter 1, 2, or 3. Now this by itself doesn't look all that bad, and to a certain point, it is worth buying. It is comboable, and I'd say, I mean, this actually looks pretty good. The pickaxe, though, no, sorry, the one, a glider, I wouldn't think they would have a glider like this. It still looks good, though, so yeah, I'd say it is worth buying to a certain point. Partly it's not the best, but Snowfoot, I wouldn't say Snow Strike is the best, so I'd say this definitely pretty good. The Astro Assassin is back. Now this is actually really rare. It has not came back in a good while. This actually looks really good, and I'm pretty sure this is. I may be thinking of a different thing, but there's a pickaxe you would have gotten Chapter 2, Season 2. I'm pretty sure that's the bunny one. I think this is her pickaxe. I kind of forgot. Ooh, the High Rise Assault Trooper Jonesy is back. Now this is rare, but I wouldn't say it's the best variation of Jonesy. It still looks decent for the most part, though. The tactical spade or something is back. Now this is also really rare. This is a weird one, I'd say, because from an angle you wouldn't really see this as like a pickaxe that is not a pickaxe, but this is wide. This is actually pretty wide. It isn't that bad though. It kind of reminds me of like a hoe you would use to garden and all that. The half-tone hero wrap is back. Now this is actually pretty rare. I did not even know this was in the game, honestly. This doesn't look that bad, and I'd say it is one of the more better anime style wraps or something. Jug Band is back. Now this is actually one of the more better sync emotes besides from Chugga Chugga, personally my favorite, as I said before. Well, well, when it came back, but still. Now this actually is really good, mainly just from the fact that this is kind of the same thing as Shanty for the squad or something. This is a bit different though. It's not traversal or anything, but this by itself looks really good, and I'd say it is worth buying to a certain point. But personally, I'd say Shanty for the squad is better, but still. But Ribbon Dance is back. Now this is actually also pretty rare. I wouldn't say it's as bad. The emote itself, I don't know. If you matched up with a skin that looks kind of weird with it, it is weird. But I mean that's not the main problem with it. The thing I have to say about it is that it is not as good as you would think. It's short, sweet, but I mean, I don't know. It's a 50-50, I'd say. But it's definitely considered worth buying. And as I said in the beginning, this is uploading for the final set or for the final style. So yeah, check that out when it's done, or if it's done right now, check it out after this one or something. Yeah, that's all for this video. Make sure you guys hit the smash like button, ring bell, and subscribe. Honestly, this item shop is really good. The items that came back are worth buying, and the new Creed bundle is better than I thought. At first, I thought it wasn't going to be the best, but how this looks is actually really impressive, and it actually looks better than I thought. Now, to a certain point, I don't know. The styles, I wouldn't say they're a bit too much. I wouldn't think he would have these styles, but these are actually really impressive styles. I do have to say that. Now, I'm not gonna lie. No, sorry. The one back bling, I don't know. It is decent and it matches with the skin. Obviously, since it's a punching bag. But partially, I don't know. It's not the best, and this kind of looks the same thing as Ryu's back bling. The other items down below are actually really good, and a decent amount is worth buying. I'd say most of it is worth buying. Now, to a certain point, I don't know. It's not as good as you would think. Like, a decent amount is worth buying, as I said. Partially, I don't know. It's a 50-50, but a good amount of it is worth buying, so I'd say this item shop is actually really good. One of the more better ones we have gotten, and definitely the thing that makes it good is the new bundle. This is actually one of the more better ones we have gotten, and I'd say probably probably the top best, at least for me, sports related bundles we have gotten. We've gotten some of the smaller items and sets, but this is actually pretty good and no, sorry, really good, and I'd say it is actually worth buying. It may not be cheap; it's around the same price of a one legendary skin, but it is worth buying 100%. I'd say. But yeah, I guess without the way, I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.